everybody, it's Anna. Time for a new tarot story this week. So we start with the Tuesday card, and for that we have the Eight of Pentacles reversed. So I connect the number 8 to power and flow, and Pentacles are connected to the physical realm. So they're about jobs and hobbies and money, things you can see and taste and touch, as well as your physical wellness and vitality. So this image shows a man crafting pentacles, and he's on his 8th one. So at this point, he's done it a lot. And this is also the 8 cards. So basically it connects to the idea of mastery and flow. He is so good at this. He's done this for so long that he doesn't even have to really watch what he's doing. He can just enjoy his own skill set as it shows up. Just relax and let this flow from him, because he's already internalized the mastery required to make this happen. So when the card is upright, it often, I think, calls us to enjoy our mastery, to accept that we're good at this. And also what you're on the earth to do, once you kind of get yourself in flow of it, it's not hard to do. It's good for you. It feels natural. It feels comfortable to do. And it feels exhilarating, right? When the card comes reversed, it often suggests to me that we are resisting the truth in front of us that we are a master at something. And there could be a couple of reasons for that. One could be because most of us are taught, at least I was taught, I definitely picked up this mindset that the valuable things require a lot of effort, suffering, maybe even sacrifice. So you can't possibly do something valuable if you're not suffering a bit for it. And if the mind thinks that is true, then the mind will actually reject anything that feels easeful or treat it like it's cheap or not valuable. So that's a misunderstanding of the mind, where it's kind of undercutting the truth of our mastery and the truth of the blessing we are creating in the world. A second challenge is a perfectionism, which is sometimes the reversal suggests that we are trying to make something happen that's not possible to happen in the physical realm. And so if you're a creator, if you're a creative person, then usually what happens, you have a vision of what you want to create, some kind of idea of it. And then when you translate it into the physical world, it's not the same, which is necessarily true, because the inspiration is coming from the spiritual world and it has to translate into the physical world. So it's not going to show up the way we thought it was going to show up. And we have to learn to make peace with that, because you can't directly apply the spiritual world into the physical world, but we are the translators of the spiritual world into the physical plane. And part of that is a mystery. We don't quite know what's going to happen. We don't quite know how the thing I'm thinking of is going to show up in the world. So we have to be open to the playful mystery of it and the ease of it. The more relaxed we are, the more we're in our mastery, the more we don't interfere with the way it shows up in the world. So when it shows up the way it's going to show up. There's a cohesion to it that's only possible because it shifted into the physical realm, right? And so you see what it is, and then you say, it is what it was meant to be. This was what I was meant to translate, even though I didn't know what it was going to look like, and I'm going to relax and let it flow. Part of the 8 is not only agreeing to your mastery, but also letting the gift flow into the world, letting it be in the world in its own right, right? So this card reverse suggests to me that maybe we're getting ourselves a little stuck. We're not fully employing our mastery, either because we think it's not possible to do amazing things with ease, or also because we are over scrutinizing what we're doing, and we're seeing all the things where it doesn't match the vision, and thinking that it's not ready to go in the world because it's not perfect yet. It is ready to go in the world. It's not going to look like the vision. It can only function in the physical world if it is translated, if it is altered. So the alteration is part of the gift. So learning how to trust that and release it, that's part of the gift of 8. So you might consider where you're stopping yourself, where you're getting in your way, where you're doubting your flow, and see if you can just shake free of that a little. Trust yourself that you're here to do something on the planet. Probably only you can do it. And when you do it, it shows up how it's supposed to. Trusting that and letting it go. That's our first card. See you tomorrow for our next one. Bye.